Price, a miss from three, and everything from Southern Miss has come up from the perimeter to this point.
Well, you can look for most of your shots to be from the perimeter.
Obasahan on the exchange with Arthur Edwards, a graduate student. He transferred from New Mexico. And a corner three, and that is through by Ingram.
With the monster finish. But the intensity is ratcheted up right now for the Fighting Irish. But where was this in the first 7 or 8 minutes of the game is what Mike Gray is wondering. Jackson just so much more active right now. There you see trying to go for another steal, but quick enough to able to recover.
10 on the shot clock for the Tide. Ingram takes it himself on the right side.
Very intense. He has a high basketball IQ, and he can do so many things out there on the floor.
Nice take by Ingram.
And you can see.
Game number one. Davis turns to fire the three, and it's around and out. Alabama to push the tempo. Quick step, Ingram. Oh, he got right by everybody for the stop. What a...
And especially being able to be a better finisher with his weak hand.
Ingram poked that away, and he'll get it on the other end. Oh, some style. It's not severe. Nine minutes to go in this one.
Biggest problem for Alabama early on in this game, they had opportunities when Xavier was ice cold from the field in the first half to try to expand the lead. They just couldn't get it more than
tonight. You see them both on the court right now, and that is Jay Wright and
For tonight. Now already he is a perfect 3 for 3 as Long misses his second free throw. Long with 13 points for the Raging Cajuns. Ingram only 3 points early on in this contest. Does have 1 assist. Running point for the Crimson Tide. Goes in the paint and flips it right in. What a move
by Arthur Edwards.
Turnover on Louisiana. Ingram with 5 points in the first half. Now 7 for the game.
Largest lead of the afternoon. And Ingram left alone to put it back.
And again, it did happen.
So Brown 17 keeps it an interesting contest. Bama by 12. Tide showing off their depth in this first half. Here's the freshman Ingram. And he floats one off the side of the window and down Marina. And it's all of a sudden now a 9-point game.
Marina's been sneaky good here in the last 10 minutes.
Here's Ingram. 5 to the bucket with 3, and he lays it in.
Inside the circle.
Inbound to Obasahan. Alabama's never trailed. It seems like the Owls will get to about 10, and then Alabama pulls away. It's Ingram right down. A guy that Alabama does not want to lose. Over top of Taylor, but he forces a bad shot, and Ingram runs for Alabama. And the move to the window. Double-double. He needs 2 more rebounds to get there. Inbound to Obasahan and by 13.
And right now, excuse me, Mick, Alabama's 4 of 16 from the three-point line and 4 of 14 from the free throw line. So, you know, you got to put the ball in the basket. They have not shot the ball as well as I would really have thought they would, especially on the perimeter.
Ingram with some...
Had a back screen set for him, and guess what? He rejected the back screen, and when he did so, he just pushed off, and he got caught.
Pass for Ingram to the bucket, and the dunk. Some damage here soon. And the putback first.
And the team's first. Alabama beat number 17 Notre Dame on Sunday 74-73. Edwards, and he knocks down the triple. Edwards came
supposed to be called a foul. So you're going to get a lot more touch fouls. You're going to get hopefully a lot more points scored because there'll be more possessions in the game.
Trying to preserve freedom of movement for the offensive player. Ingram. Work it down low to Jimmy Taylor. Good ball rotation by Alabama. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. And another three right through the heart by Arthur Edwards.
He's going to play it now that he's a college coach.
Blevins for three. Davis with the rebound on the offensive end, but no finish there. Hale on the pickup.
Well, right there, that last time down, if we get a chance a little bit later to show it, you only had two guys trying to get a rebound, okay, for Southern Miss.
Minute and a half into the second half. Alabama working on a two-game winning streak. Obasahan for three.
Man, last year with Pat Connaughton really playing the four spot, they spread the floor and had Zach August patrolling the middle, but Bonzie Colson, the sophomore, inherits the power forward role. Him and Zach August really need to play on a string and inside-out combination. Good. Just try to slow down the pace of this Crimson Tide, but they really have to get out to the three-point shooters, as Alabama, as you mentioned, is 4 for 4 from behind the arc.
Ingram gives it up. Hall, freshman to freshman.
Last year led the Big East in field goal percentage, knocked away, and a steal by Ingram. He's the freshman out of Madison, Alabama. This is what they want to do. They want to get it and go.
So 1-and-1 chance for Long, who already has 11 points. Misses there, and Alabama gets the rebound with Hall. Here's Edwards. Got it! The three-pointer.
Basket and gets a nice put in.
Right, lost control of it. Ingram back the other way. Here's Edwards. Will we see another dunk? Yes!
Space. Remember we talked that term, space
Absolutely.
and pace. Run, but run wide, create space, and you get that good look at the basket right there that they just knocked down.
What a feed for Tate. Continues. He had been at Mississippi State for one semester before he transferred to Louisiana. Time in Starkville, but did not play for the Bulldogs. Dazon Ingram back in. That's good to see after he had to leave. After a tough collision on the screen. Here's Hale from three once again.
First team in the world, and you're probably not quite as bad as you're thinking. Just like you can play tonight and play the best game in the world, and all of a sudden you think you've turned the corner, and it's kind of like golf. Guess what? It'll humble you real quickly.
That's true, right?
75. Although Archie Miller would say he plays like he's more like 195. Such a physical defender. Here's Hale on the jumper.
Another good plays at times.
Free throws your favorite thing. Oh! Here's Arthur Edwards in the corner. Sure. With a hand in his face. This after they really struggled from the line in their last contest. As that three drops home for Austin.
I just love watching them play. Their level of discipline and toughness is fun to watch.
Excellent feed there from Ingram.
For help. Quickly in, and the shot in the air by Ray off the mark. Ingram quickly the other way. Obasahan to the rack, and the one-hander goes. For Alabama last year with New Mexico, he's a graduate student. So that allowed him to transfer and play the very first year. And he's been a surprise. They knew he was going to be good, savvy leader, but he's dealt with some injuries in the past. This year he's been healthy.
He has, but he can do that right there.
Spots up from three. Career as far as your first points are concerned. Now Hall with the steal. Ahead to Hale. Splash! The dunk. Avery Johnson, familiar with each other. Both of them have nets ties. There's a three from Edwards. Got it.